Hello everybody, Mr. G here. I just want to make a quick video covering a concept called the field of two. Many of you all will be familiar with this already, either from using it on your own or from talking about it with me and others during meetings, but I wanted to provide a quick video so that you can also practice doing this at home. So I have a demonstration here in this document. In this document I will share this and other similar ones so that if you want to during our time apart you can practice at home with your kids as well. And you can also use these documents, obviously. You can also use flashcards or items, blocks, cars, anything you have that you would wish your child to distinguish one from another. And that'll be based on what sorts of concepts and goals they currently have. So in this case, that file I have open right now is for practicing blends and digraphs. So it says up here, you can ask the child to touch, point to, or say the correct blend. One of the great parts about working from a field of two is that if you have a child who's low to nonverbal, you can work around their inability to say a given response, in this case the blend, by asking them to point or touch. So as the directions I've sort of provided up here, you can ask your child, in this case, what sound this makes. So you could say, what sound does the BL make? And you'd be hoping for blah, because that's our BL blend sound, or what sound does the TW make? And hopefully they would say tw. Or hopefully not, because if you're still working on this, they may not know it, and that's kind of the point. But that's the goal. And if they don't know it, which I've listed up here, so either they don't know it or they cannot provide a verbal response, you can provide the sound to them and ask them to find it, and also while you do that, sort of demonstrate visually. So in the example, it says ST, but we'll stick with this slide right here. So you can say, which one says blah? So you can provide this sound in this case, and then they can look towards it and hopefully either point to or touch the one that corresponds with it. So that way you don't have to worry about, do they not understand it, or can they just not provide the response verbally? So this kind of avoids that whole issue entirely. So in general, just to go through it quickly, so you could say, which one says blah? And hopefully they put their finger over here, you say, great. Which one says twa? And this is, process of elimination. They should be coming over here. If not, that's fine. So you say, which one is blah? And they touch the TW. You can correct them and say, oh, that's not it. This one says twa, twa. Which one says blah? And then they come over here. Now you're kind of giving away the answer because there's only one other option left. But that's okay because it provides a nice inflow way of correcting the student and informing them. So if they didn't know or didn't remember at that moment in time which one is which, well, now you've corrected them, and they've hopefully sort of added that notch to their memory on this topic. So after you do that, you can just move on straight to the next one. So in this case, you can just go down, and this document itself goes through 25 different digraphs, which for the students with those goals, that's what they're currently limited to, are those 25. So you just go through each one. Which one says bruh? Over here. Okay, great. Which one is ch? And they come over here. And you can go through just each one until you've gone through your whole list. So as I said, what else can this apply to? So digraphs is the example here. You can also do letter names for some of the younger students. So it'll be the same format. Instead of the blends over here, you might just have just the letter A and D, and then you say which one is A, which one is D, or if you have letter sounds, which one is A, which one is D. I know the format. If you have sight word flashcards at home, you could set those out as well. If you have the really younger students working for things like identifying proper colors, you can take just about anything at that point. So if you have cards, you get a red car and a blue car and have them, oh, hey, which one is the red car? And hopefully they'll reach for the red one. So really, you can take just about any concept that can be broken down into at least two parts like this that are pretty straightforward and things that you can drill. And you can take this and you can practice them at home during this time. Like I said, I will have this document linked and I'll be working on more over time. So if any of these will be useful for you, I encourage you to give them a try. Thanks.